What if the fastest cars in Japan weren't on racetracks, but on the streets? The Midnight Club wasn't just about speed. They were perfectionists who operated under secrecy and strict rules. This is their story, from their rise to their mysterious fall. The Midnight Club started in 1987 in Japan, during an era when car culture flourished. Post-economic boom, Japan's highways were perfect for pushing performance cars to their limits. While drifting had its legends in the mountains, the Midnight Club ruled the highways, focusing on extreme top-speed racing. Their base was the Wangan-sen, a stretch of the Bayshore route in Tokyo known for its long straights and minimal traffic at night. What set the Midnight Club apart was their commitment to excellence. Members weren't just adrenaline junkies. They were mechanics, engineers, and perfectionists who spent countless hours fine-tuning their cars for peak performance. Their motto: professionalism, precision, and respect for the art of speed. Their exploits eventually caught the attention of Japan's tuning community and inspired fans worldwide. The Midnight Club's fame didn't come from flashy displays or media appearances. They operated in the shadows, relying on word of mouth and cryptic advertisements in automotive magazines. For example, prospective members might see an ad about a handbag meeting with instructions for a rendezvous. Only those in the know could decipher these as Midnight Club recruitment or race announcements. As their reputation grew, the Wangan-sen became synonymous with the club's legendary midnight runs. Spectators and amateur racers often gathered at the Daikoku parking area, a popular hub for car enthusiasts, hoping to catch a glimpse of the Midnight Club tearing through the highway at breakneck speeds. However, their activities also attracted imitators and law enforcement, increasing scrutiny on the Wangan racing scene. Joining the Midnight Club was no easy feat. The group had an apprenticeship system requiring at least a year of commitment. During this time, aspiring members needed to prove their loyalty by attending all meetings, races, and events. Missing even one session often meant immediate disqualification, but attendance wasn't enough. You also needed to have a car capable of reaching at least 260 kilometers per hour, a standard that only the most serious racers could meet. Members had to follow strict rules, including respecting other drivers and maintaining a safety-first approach. For example, reckless driving or causing accidents disqualified anyone from joining or remaining in the club. This strict code of conduct ensured that their races were as safe as possible under illegal conditions. The Midnight Club's cars were marvels of engineering. Japanese icons like the Nissan Skyline GTR, Toyota Supra, and Mazda RX-7 dominated the scene, tuned to exceed 320 kilometers per hour. But the club wasn't limited to Japanese vehicles. European imports like Porsche 911S, Ferrari Testarossas, and even Lamborghinis were part of the lineup. One of the most famous cars was Yoshida's Porsche 930 Turbo, known as the Blackbird. This car reportedly produced over 600 horsepower and became a symbol of Wangan racing. Members spent millions of yen modifying their vehicles with upgraded turbos, intercoolers, and aerodynamic kits. Reliability was key, as a breakdown at high speeds could be fatal. The Midnight Club reached its peak in the 1990s, with speeds regularly exceeding 300 kilometers per hour on the Wangan-sen. Their races became so legendary that they were immortalized in manga like Wangan Midnight and inspired countless video games, including Tokyo Extreme Racer. However, fame brought unintended consequences. In 1999, a race between the Midnight Club and a motorcycle gang on the Wangan Expressway resulted in a devastating collision. This accident caused multiple civilian deaths, bringing widespread attention to the group, sparking public outrage and tarnished their reputation. Out of respect for the victims and to avoid further scrutiny, the Midnight Club disbanded shortly after the incident. Their strict code of honor dictated that they could not continue if lives were at risk. After the group disbanded, its members vanished from the public eye. Many returned to private lives, while others continued their passion for cars in legal motorsports or the tuning industry. Despite their absence, the Midnight Club's influence persisted, shaping the culture of car enthusiasts worldwide. Their cars became collector's items, and their story grew into a legend, retold in media and fan circles. The Midnight Club's legacy extended beyond street racing. Their commitment to safety and discipline set a standard for responsible racing. Japanese law enforcement, in turn, cracked down on illegal racing, implementing stricter highway patrols and surveillance systems. Meanwhile, their influence on pop culture was undeniable. Wangan Midnight, video games, and tuning shops worldwide continue to draw inspiration from their story. The tragedy also led to debates about safety in motorsports and illegal racing. While their exploits were admired, they also served as a cautionary tale about the risks of pushing limits in uncontrolled environments. The Midnight Club's story is one of speed, precision, and secrecy, but their legacy is bittersweet, blending triumph and tragedy. If you're curious about more legendary racing tales, check out our channel and subscribe.